People ask me, why would you want to join? I signed up to grow up, and I wanted to be a man, so I figured if I go into the Canadian Forces, this will force me to become a man.
Both of my grandparents served in World War II. My father served in Vietnam. So I think it's just really a family thing and the reason why I joined.
I went down in September '99. I missed my prom, graduation, so I left. It's like, hey, I had to go defend my country. It is what I could do, who I am.
There was quite a few Mi'kmaq that left their communities to go fight for Canada, to make sure that they did their part to keep our freedom here.
And I always thought the world of people in uniform, especially our own people. With respect to Mi'kmaq people, we had 93 that volunteered for the First World War. We lost 10 men. The Second World War, we had 126 volunteers, we lost 5. We had 26 volunteer in the Korean conflict and we lost 1. And we've had other guys that signed up during the Vietnam crisis. We've only lost maybe 1 or 2. But others came back and died after they came back because of Agent Orange. And a lot of the reason why they served is because of employment and being able to send money home while they're working overseas or fighting. I mean, when you're looking at their pay records, they only got paid $1 a day, risking their lives for our benefit.
When you're Indigenous and you go away, you know, it's difficult. It's difficult to be a minority.
We didn't have to fight because we weren't citizens of our own country. We didn't become citizens till May of 1956.
We didn't have to, we just decided to go.
You're signing up to, you know, help in some way.
When you do join any type of service, you are sacrificing some things that most Canadians take for granted. How they must have felt being away from home, and away from their families, and they missed funerals, they missed birthdays, they still miss family gatherings.
Sacrifice affects everyone when you go away. It's not just the service member, it's the family of the service member. My mom was really, really hard on her the most, right? I mean, her youngest child away in the service. And then 9 months into my service, September 11th happened. Mom knowing that, you know, my son's potentially going into harm's way.
Do I feel I made a sacrifice? Hell yeah, I made an ultimate sacrifice, leaving home as a kid to go to war. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think it's important to teach the children at a young age the sacrifices that some of our veterans went through. Some of the guys not being able to make it back home. And so we have the children place flags on the graves every year for a few days leading up to Remembrance Day.
And then they ask questions and they learn a little bit.
The kids go up with Canadian flags, American flags around all the veterans. And then they'll put the Mi'kmaq flag as well. They're great. They're great. Yep.
When our Indigenous artisans create poppies, part of the process when they're doing it is reflection. They're thinking about maybe their family members or siblings or whoever may have served. Some may have not come back. You know, they're putting a lot of their energy, positive energy, into creating these items, creating something that has meaning to so many.
I love the beaded poppies. I think they're beautiful. My daughter, Matea, she makes beaded poppies, so I do wear a beaded poppy. I think the fact that they were Mi'kmaq made is great. And I always make a donation regardless.
Anybody in uniform is put up on our poles for people to see. for people to appreciate. Army, Navy, Air Force, firefighters, police officers, medics, fisheries and oceans.
Anybody that serves their community, they should be included in the banner. So that's what we did. And it's an opportunity for people to talk about their loved ones who served in the military.
People have stopped and taken pictures with mine. My son sees it and thinks it's really cool, which is nice. Just him wanting to connect and learn a little bit more about what I did. And I really like that.
So people will know what it's all about. You know, we got to remember our veterans, right?
Celebrating accomplishments more than anything, and celebrating success.
You know, if it wasn't for our veterans, you know, God knows where we'd be today, right?
Some of them left as boys but came back as men. Some of them, they went away as girls and came back as women.
On the 11th hour, on the 11th day, on the 11th month, I think a person should stop and remember the sacrifices that our men and women have shown to protect our peace here in Canada. Some of them the ultimate sacrifice, their lives. Commemorate all our veterans that served our country on our behalf and to maintain peace in our nation.
Reflect on it, understand the different reasons why and why it's important to the nation.
Let's all come and share. Let's celebrate them. These people really are our heroes.
Don't ever forget.